What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, today we're going to be looking at a video from Anton Daniels on a panel. Now, this particular video is probably going to piss off a lot of black men, so keep in mind, this is a reaction video to a group of black women, and apparently they're talking about how, let me actually switch my damn screen to this, how black women date down just to stay loyal to black men or race loyal in general. Now I want you to listen to this disrespectful ass shit that these black women say about black men. But we supposed to choose them every point in time when black men get celebrated by every other race of women except for black men. And then y'all wonder why we got the passport bros. Y'all wonder why black men are not dating y'all anymore. And y'all wonder why we have all this red pill content or relationship content talking about black women. This episode is going to tell you pretty much why we do this.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask the women on the panel. How many women, just put your hands up, I'm with men too, how many you guys are for dating outside the black race?
Wait, expound on that, Q. Dating to what? To marry or just for casual romance?
Dating to marry. Wait, so what? Wait, dating to marry.
Because people have different views of dating. We have people that date with a purpose and people that just
dating to marry. Are you okay dating to marry someone other than black?
Mm-mm.
So you'll fuck somebody other than black. Is that what you're saying?
Well, here's the thing. I did that once. I said that on the panel last, and I only did that just to exercise. I can't knock something until I tried it. So when I tried it, I ended up knocking it, and I ain't knock on it no more.
Okay. So Jerry, Dalen, they're dating inside the black community. Anybody else?
Black.
Okay, black. Look at it, black. Okay, let's watch this little clip.
Black attack.
All my black girlies that exclusively date black men are on a struggle bus. And a part of me is like, just get off the bus. Date other races. And there is something in my stomach that immediately just gets sick at that thought. I want black love. I once read this article and it was saying how black women need to start dating outside of their race because it's not working. Like, it broke down all these statistics and all these things. And I did a poll on my Instagram story, like, would you rather date down with a black man? So, you know, let go of some of your non-negotiables, a man that makes less than you, a man that, like, whatever your non-negotiables are, date down, or date white. And a majority of black women said they would rather date down. I get the girlies that are like, decenter men and focus on your relationship with God and focus on your friendships and da-da-da-da. And that's what my 20s has been all about.
Okay, I want to replay that because there's something that I wanted to say. I want to play through.
Just get off the bus. Date other races. Exclusively date
black. Okay, let's watch this little clip.
Black attack.
All my black girlies that exclusively date black men are on a struggle bus. And a part of me is like,
she said that black women that date only black men are on the struggle bus. Okay, let me ask you something. Since black women that date only black men are on the struggle bus, let me ask y'all a question. Throughout this entire 2 years after Kevin Samuels passed away, after white women, Latinas, Asian women, Arab women, all other races of women in ethnicity, well, all other races, ethnicities, and religious background of women started saying that they wanted to date black men, who was the very woman that got mad about that, saying stay away from my men? So now dating a black man is on a struggle bus. Okay, and let's also put this little tidbit of information out here. Since y'all always want to call black men bottom of the barrel, dusty, and all this bullshit, let's put something out here first of all. Y'all are the ones that are struggling. Okay? The Pookie and Ray Rays, the ones that y'all choose to date, marry, get fucked by, and all this different shit, those are the ones that y'all are dating. Y'all couldn't pick a good black man to save your fucking life, even if he smacked you in your fucking face with a damn tortilla. Y'all always talking all this shit about black men, about how black men are dusty, this and this and that. But the funny thing is, the very same men that y'all talk about are the very same men that y'all ask to protect y'all each and every fucking day. But yet, y'all call us dusty, bullet bags, bandits, and all sorts of shit, but y'all want us to protect y'all. I'm gonna tell you right now, and I ain't gonna feel bad about it. I ain't gonna feel no bit of sympathy or pity about it. I wouldn't protect any of you motherfuckers out there. I'm gonna just be honest with you, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other black men feel that way. Unless you mine under my protection in my household, I don't give a fuck about you. If you getting beat down in the street, I'm going to say something. I'm going to call the police. But I'm not jumping in and giving my life up for none of you. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't piss on me even if I was on fucking fire. So I'm sorry. I don't feel bad for saying the shit I'm saying. It's women that always talk about how black men are dating black men are the bottom of the barrel. It's always y'all that always want a black man to come to your fucking rescue after a white man to whip upside your motherfucking head. After you done fucking praised this motherfucker for having lily white skin, but you want us to come over and protect you like Captain Saver, bitch. But yet, y'all still steadily disrespect us every fucking day, night, Tom, Dick, Harry. Y'all will literally fucking disrespect the shit out of us and then be over there begging for us to protect you and to treat you like a supposed queen. Then you wonder why motherfuckers like me are always coming out here talking about, I ain't gonna protect none of you unless you're under my protection. And a lot of black men feel the same fucking way I do. So excuse me. I'm speaking with, I may sound a little bit angry right now. I do. I ain't even gonna lie about it. Yeah, I sound angry. But you know where that anger is coming from? From y'all always disrespecting the shit out of us and then wanting us to doggone be happy to marry a black woman. Shut your goddamn mouth up sometimes. Maybe you will fucking find a man if you know how to shut the fuck up sometimes and actually know how to be thankful that a motherfucker will give you a fucking chance. You may feel like you the most important of the entire world. You may feel all brave, strong, independent, and all that. But meanwhile, y'all are still steadily getting fucking evicted from your apartments, from them houses that y'all bought during COVID. Losing businesses. A lot of people don't even really want to be around black women, to be honest with you. A lot of y'all got stank ass, negative ass attitudes, but yet we supposed to feel bad for the shit that we say? Shut the fuck up sometimes.
Just get off the bus, date other races. And there is something in my stomach that immediately just gets sick at that thought. I want black love. I once read this article and it was saying how black women need to start dating outside of their race because it's not working. Like, it broke down all these statistics and all these things. And I did a poll on my Instagram story, like, would you rather date down with a black man? So, you know, let go of some of your non-negotiables, a man that makes less than you, a man that, like, whatever your non-negotiables are, date down, or date white. And a majority of black women said they would rather date down. I get the girlies that are like, decenter men and focus on your relationship with God and focus on your friendships and da-da-da-da. That's what my 20s has been all about.
Damn, I gotta go to bed.
Okay, last topic, y'all. Should black women date down when it comes to black men or date outside their race?
That question is flawed. You should not say that you have to say that black men are down on the ground just to date them. Like, I don't like how she worded that. You're not dating down. You're just dating what's available to you. But go ahead, Q. I
don't think she meant date down. I think she meant like let go of some of your non-negotiables. Like,
no, she said what she meant. She thinks of, and the reason why she says that is because, granted, the black community is tainted. I mean, it's agreed. You have low quality type B black women and you have low quality type B black men, and it's just occupying a space where people cannot find quality people to bring that black excellence we speak so much of to fruition. So she meant what she said down, like she won't get the best that she deserves or what she worked for if she get with a black man. Okay. I watched that video at work too. I saw that shit. That was she said.
Anyone else?
I think black women probably should date outside the race, seeing as how black women are the demographic that get married the least. So statistically, it would be in black women's best interest to.
Now, I'm gonna say this: if black women are the least likely to get married, why aren't Asian men, Latinos, white men coming to date y'all in excess? Why isn't there a whole bunch of videos of black men saying, "Damn, they're taking our women"? Now, I don't care if you did outside the race. I don't give a shit, to be honest with you. I don't. But if you gonna date outside the race, don't tear down the men that are in your race to prop up another race of men. If you want to date a white man, fine. Go over there to White Zaddy. Go over there and be his queen. Go ahead and do that. I don't give a damn. But don't sit over here and then trash and bash black men when we go out and date another race of woman. That's disrespectful and delusional as hell.
Date outside of their race.
Well,
Agreed.
about black women, what about our black chocolate almondsy brothers? We can't just leave them out there for dead.
But black men are 2 times more likely to date outside of their race than black women.
Yeah.
Why?
This might be black women's problem. And I have conversations
be.
with my own friends, and I'll be telling them, you might want to, men are men, but explore other options. And they be like, no. I think everybody should keep an open mind. It's 2024. We are the least married demographic. Black men are 2 times more likely to date outside their race. Black women are way more race loyal. Do the math.
No, y'all not the most race loyal. Y'all are not. BGS said it best. Y'all are not the most race loyal. Y'all have had access to everybody outside of the black community. Now that black men are starting to get access to black white women, Latinas, and all that stuff, now y'all over here getting mad. Now, and I'm gonna say this right now, I've never dated outside my race. I've never dated white women. I've never dated Latinas. I haven't. I've never dated outside of the black community. So you can't use that against me. I'm telling you right here, right now, I've never dated outside of my race.
It's not that they are race loyal. It's that they don't like the other men of other races. It's like the passport.
That's race loyal.
Fatty,
not today. Not today.
No,
not today. Not today.
Because one
not
second.
Today.
You being loyal is
You're
saying,
not even in America.
Oh my God.
Okay, so
if you don't like the other flavors, you're not being loyal to strawberry. You only like strawberry. It's not that black woman. If all these
I am a black woman, Fatty. Are you a black woman? Do you have conversations with black women?
Are you dating?
Do you have a black woman's
most women dating a white
experience?
man like you?
A lot of black women are dating outside of their race. You see mixed kids every day.
Don't like white men. They don't like Indian men.
Wait a damn minute. Hold up. So you said, hold up, Millie. You just exposed something here. Hold up.
Are you dating?
Do you have a black woman's
most women dating a white
experience?
man like you?
A lot of black women are dating outside of their race. You see mixed kids every day.
Like white men.
If you didn't hear, she said a lot of black women are dating outside of the race. So then what the fuck's the problem? What's the fuck's the point? There's a lot of mixed kids running around this motherfucker. Yes. There's a lot of mixed kids running around this motherfucker. And a lot of single baby mamas too. So what's your point? Wait a minute. Bring that ass here.
And they don't like Indian men. They despise Asian men.
Compared to black men, I agree.
Melly,
but stop trying to argue with me. You're not a black woman.
I'm not arguing
know.
with you. And you are not.
You're not a black American woman.
And you are not a white man or a black man.
No. I live with a white man.
I know. You.
Okay, so
you said enough about it. Let me ask you. Is a white man your first preference?
I'm not racist. I don't care.
That ain't got nothing to
Did
do
I
with it.
ask you if you were racist? Did I say, hey, Molly, are you racist?
Is it my
Did I
first
ask you
preference? I don't know because I've
that?
been
No,
dating outside of my race for so long. I don't
lady.
have a preference. It's character. Character
So
is my
what?
preference.
Oh, your preference is character. God damn it! You should win the Nobel Prize of Peace. Like,
I should.
Respectfully. What is your first preference? My first preference is actually, let me give you
My
mine.
first preference is a provider. I don't care
Yes.
what color you
So
are.
there's the thing. So Molly, you see what you did there? You like green, and it's fine. There's your
No,
preferential,
I like
right?
men who
Your
operate in their masculinity, no matter what color.
What you like on men is green. It's fine. Green first, and then all the rest. You got somebody that was not green, but that green on their pocket, so you stay with them. But the reality is, most women don't like white men. So even if they see green, they will still go with the black men because they're not attracted to these men. How am I wrong?
No, Fatty, you're wrong. You're right in some aspects. For the most part, you're wrong. They'll see the green, but if it's a white man that has green, oh yeah, she gonna love him. If it's a black man with green, oh, they gonna disrespect the shit out of him and still want him to pay for everything. We know that's true. All these damn black women around here with high profile black men, think about it. Who just got divorced? That was a black man that was married to a black woman. Dr. Dre, anybody?
Most women don't like white men. No, it's not true.
Most women will not date a white man. They despise Asian men. They don't like Latinos. Most women are race loyal because they only like black men.
Black men are dating more outside of their race than they're dating
Yes.
black women.
Yes, because black men are willing to date white woman, Asian woman, as long as they have a fat ass.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Okay, well, black women need to get that shallow too.
Well,
but you are already shallow enough. Like you said, as long as they have green, you are going. So that's the point.
That's not what she said. She said provider. She said nothing about green.
What do you think, Ava? Green means money. Oh my God.
No, it don't. No, it don't.
If my man went broke, he would still provide for me.
WAP.
No, if he still went broke, he could still provide. He can still provide in other ways.
Green means money.
Not every man with money can provide.
Provide doesn't
some
mean
men
money.
just have money. That doesn't mean that they're a good provider. There are some men who don't have as many resources as a man with a lot of resources, but he might be a better provider.
What the hell can a provide without no damn money? I want to know.
That's crazy.
Well,
I'm not with him just for his
let me add
money.
some context. Let me add some context. It depends on what your lifestyle is. There are plenty of women that are happily with a person that does not necessarily make a whole lot of money. Being a provider and a protector is more than just resources alone. Like, for example, we say all the time that you can't unlame a person just because they got money.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when we say a provider, provision is more than just resources. Now, don't get me wrong. Resources is a huge part of it because it shows your ingenuity. It shows your ability to be masculine. It shows that you're resourceful, so on and so forth. But how much money you have at that time does not necessarily define whether or not you are a great man. There's plenty of great men that don't have a whole lot of money.
So is that what Fatty was saying? That he got a lot of money? You're insinuating it was a lot of money, not just the ability
No,
to...
that's not what I said.
I'm not speaking on the context of what he could say, the context of what he said. I'm adding context to what men are. And there have been plenty of men throughout history, even our grandparents and stuff. They were very resourceful. It didn't necessarily mean that they had a lot of money, but they had a lot of children, and those children never went hungry, right? So made sure that those children were provided for, even if it took the sacrifice of themselves or their time. Then it didn't mean that they had a lot of money, but they were absolutely providers for their family, and it didn't matter how many children that they had. And so there were a lot of guys that absolutely was getting to making sure that they took care of business. And they put their family first, and they were great providers, and that took the sacrifice of themselves.
Well, of course, a poor character can provide, and a rich man with poor character cannot, or should I say, wouldn't work out. But that's why I was trying to understand what Fatty was saying when he kept saying green. Like, the green just the representation of the money?
Okay.
Or
So let me explain what I said, right? For example, most of the women that are white, because I live on a white country, 95%. I am not pro-black, I am black first. If I have two women that are literally the same, I'll prioritize the black woman over the white woman. But if I have a way better deal on the white woman, I'm not just going to go down just because of race, right? What I was saying, Molly was using her example. She didn't marry a white man because he was white. She married a white man because he had green on his pocket. So her color is green. He's not white or black or whatever.
No.
Hey,
Don't
hold
tell
on,
me.
hold on, y'all.
You
Hold
can't
on,
tell
y'all.
me
Hold
about
on.
myself.
Hold on, hold
Don't
on,
tell
hold
me
on,
about
y'all.
So
myself.
can I ask you a
Hold
question?
on.
Would you marry him if you didn't have money?
Hold on.
That's not cool.
She was the one that said that.
Come on, man. Hold on.
That's
Listen.
not what she said.
Y'all gotta hold on. Give me a second. I'm trying to keep y'all from making it personal because y'all don't know how to not get offended a lot of times. So I gotta keep it blanket across the board. We cannot, if y'all gonna speak to something, try to keep it general, or speaking to the majority, try not to make it personal, because then people start to get a little bit upset. And I'm trying to be a little bit more mature going into 2025. All right?
You are right. Let me make it general. Most women will only date outside of their race if there's green involved. If there's not, they will keep dating the same black men that look just like their brothers and cousins because that's what they are into. Is that a fair assessment?
That's not necessarily true. And let me tell you why. Some women actually get to know the person. It doesn't have anything to do with their money. I actually got to know the person. I had no clue what he had going on. He told me he did landscaping. I got to know who he was. And years down the line, it turned out to be something completely different than what I expected. But people
Molly,
need to
you
get to
have to
know
stop
people. Yeah,
sharing
I
your
know. I'm
personal
sorry, but
information.
don't make it seem like somebody's with somebody only because they have money. Maybe they got to know them. Maybe they did not know anything that they had going on outside of that. You can't assume somebody is with somebody from a different. Not all white people are rich. Y'all be sounding so stupid. I'm sorry.
Right.
I have a question.
Because y'all swear all white people are rich. Nobody's gonna be with a white
Right.
person. Do you know how many white people do not
And
have
they,
money like that?
most white people are on
And
food
they
stamps.
swear because
That's
you with a
exactly
white
the
person, your
majority of
life
them.
is so much better.
I have
Who
a
said
question.
that?
I don't know why y'all
But
equate
you
white
can't
to
say
rich.
somebody is only dealing with a man because of their money. You don't know. You don't
Anton
know
told me
unless
to
you
make
date men. You don't know.
Anton told me to not make it personal, so I'm not going to do it.
I'm
I'm
just
going
speaking
to
on behalf of
one
women
second.
who get to know people.
I will make it general. If you take the white man that most of these black women are dating and you take their money away, those black women are gone.
You don't know that the man might be a great provider. It might.
The more and more I listen to it, more and more I'm just like, you know what? Melly might be right a little bit, because some of these sisters who go after the damn bottom of the barrel bread that don't have a job, that they paying all the bills. Well, the white man don't have a job, broke as hell, but he might be providing something other than what money, and she's just a breadwinner. She might be right. I'm gonna hold that at a 50-50 or 51-49% right ratio.
Might not have much
You
to
are
do with
not
the
a great
money.
provider if you can provide. If you lose your money, you don't become a good provider.
I
Even
have
though
a
there's-
question.
You think it's just rich and poor, Fatty.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on,
Every
y'all. Hold
Let
on,
me
y'all.
ask something. Let me
Hold
ask
on, hold on, y'all.
Do
Because
y'all
I want to
Sorry.
get some other people in here before we let y'all
Yeah.
back out the cage.
Do y'all?
Kelly, what's your thoughts?
I think that Black women should date outside their race because, like Molly was saying, Black men do. And if Black women are trying to get married, it's just in their own best interest to date outside their race.
Okay. Liz, what's your thoughts on this?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
So personally, because you can't answer this question without being a little bit personal, I would love to marry a Black man. That is my goal. That is my prayer. But it has been really rough dating Black men. It has been Really
All
rough.
right, hold on, Liz. Before you get into this,
That's it. I'm gonna leave it like
listen to what I'm saying. You are introducing your own personal thoughts into this. Now, I cannot tell people not to have a conversation with you based off of what you present. So be careful what you say.
right.
Don't worry, Anton. I'm a provider. I'll take care of her.
Do your thing. You listen, you on your own now. Go ahead.
No, that's it. It just been rough, but I'm still in the game, and I would still love to marry a Black man.
Can I ask you? You don't have to take it. You don't have to say personally. Why do you think it's been rough?
The sexual deviances in the Black community is really high. I feel like Black men do cheat more, and like justify.
Sexual deviances, yes, but black men, yes, black men cheat. But it's not. I'm not gonna say black men cheat more. Women just get caught less. I'm gonna say it like that. Black women cheat, but they get caught less than what black men do. See, the thing is, us as men, we're dumb. You can catch us in a lie pretty quickly. Trust me, I know. I try to lie sometimes. That shit get exposed quick as fuck. Especially when I'm at work. My boss clown my ass every time he catch my ass and lie. That should be funny as hell, but be like, hey, yeah, I did it. And shit, I ain't gonna lie about it. Yep, I did. After I like say, nigga, now you know you telling the damn lie. Yep, I am. We like that. But women, they gonna hide that shit to the point where you can barely find that motherfucker unless you know exactly where to look, how to get to it, and everything else.
It a lot more than other men, and a lot more sooner. So it's like you don't even let me get like all the way in before you introduce multiple women, multiple energies, and that's how I feel. But
yeah. Okay. Anybody else?
Are you Black?
I am Bohemian, Cuban, and Italian.
So I have a question, right? Anybody want to answer that question? Dylan, I know you want to comment. Go ahead, Dylan.
Ask the question again, Q, so I can make sure I don't get off.
No, it's a different question.
Well, before you switch to the different question, I wanted to get Always Working in there too, and then y'all could popcorn it out how y'all want to do it.
Go ahead, Always Working.
So I was with Fatty at first with the preference thing, but I don't necessarily believe that all Black women that are with white men would leave them if they didn't have money. I don't necessarily believe that they're with them just because of money. Like, everybody's a human. I think that to a certain point, money does at a certain point, money doesn't matter anymore. You don't want to deal with just anything because somebody has money.
Okay.
I didn't say all.
It's always the majority.
I said most. Most Black women. Actually, let me go further than that. Even white women. White women look at Black men as more dominant. They talk about white men being pushovers, letting them walk right over them. It's not their type because the way they actually act. It's not that, it's not something that they look up and says, damn, I actually like that. So when it comes to relationships, men are in love, women are in business. And if a woman sees a white man that is barely the thing that she's sexually attracted to, and he has deep pockets, they will actually get with him because it's a business decision. Marriage is not a love decision for most part for a woman.
So how do you know a woman's preference though?
Yeah.
How do I know a woman's preference? For a track record. Like look at the woman, look at the man that Travis Scott's girlfriend was actually engaging with, and look at how she got with him. He's a good boy. He's a good kid. He sounds like a respectful kid. He's not her type. She likes, not going to say the Pookie, because I'm going to say the Ray Ray. She likes the Ray Rays. So she has a type. Same thing with women. Look at this woman and their track record. Who are they dating from 19 to 27? And it's black. And then they get a white husband. Why?
So you think
because he's green over black.
So you think Travis?
So Black men are poor.
Jesus.
Or what
Fatty.
if the white man is treating them better?
No, that's a fair point.
Are
That's
you
a fair
No,
point.
Black-
The premise of what you're saying is that black men are less resourceful, and that's why she winds up getting with a white man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
No. That's a fair point. That's the premise
woman
of what
will
you
have
just said.
no woman will have sex with the men that they want, and they will marry the men that they need. These women
Correct. I
will
agree.
marry. If these women had their chance, they will marry a black man with money. But if you put it on a balance of probabilities and you put in a black man without money and a white man without money, they are dating the black man. You put money on the black man pocket, they're dating the black man. As soon as you put money on the white man pocket, they're going with the white man because that's what they're looking for.
That's not being reflected in society, though.
But if all things are equal, then why aren't
They will go with the
choosing-
black man.
So you saying that all things are not equal?
No, I'm saying if everything is equal, they're going with the black man. They're choosing the white man because of resources. Most women are not into white men. Of course, there's some exceptions, the nerds. But Candace, respectfully to Candace Owens, I don't think she will be with that guy if he was not a hedge fund manager getting millions of hundreds of millions per year.
Disagree.
You can't say that.
And you know why, Anton? Because when she was talking about the relationship, she had 2 black boyfriends. All of a sudden, she's married a white boy. I don't know why.
Maybe she wanted to get married. And he was the one
I
proposing.
can't speak on that. I don't like speaking on people's that type of situation.
Your future colleagues.
I don't want. No, that's not true. I don't want to speak on people's specific situations because I don't know enough about that specific situation.
Yes.
I mean, he's British royalty. So
I do think that people need to. I think that people should go where they celebrate it and not necessarily where they tolerate it. I'm not the type of person that thinks that people should stay race loyal. I think that you need to go wherever it is that makes the most sense for you. You know, and who aligns with your values. I've never been based off of identity politics. I don't support it when it comes to politics. I don't support it when it comes to finances, and I don't support it when it comes to, you know, whoever it is that you decide that you want to marry. I think that people should go wherever it is that they celebrate it.
I agree with you too,
like.
Anton.
So I don't really care about who you talk
I agree
to,
with you, but that's the thing. If you're going to go, tell the truth.
You know, there's some things that I agree with Fatty on, some things I agree with Millie on, some things I agree with Anton on. Now, I'm gonna say it like this. For me, it's the fact of the matter is that there's a lot of black women that shit on black men to date white men. But I'm gonna say it like this. I don't necessarily agree that a black woman that's dating a white man that's broke, I don't believe that she will leave him just because he's broke. Because we see many cases where there's black women that's dated white men that have nothing and they're broke as hell, but yet she's with them. So I will agree. I will agree with Melanie on that point. But the fact that remains is this. A lot of these type of women, they will literally talk down on the men in their race just to make another race of men feel good. And I get it. Black men do that same shit too. But for the most part, women, a lot of black women, they still see black men as dating down and bottom of the barrel. And that becomes a problem because it's like, you are willing to throw us under the bus just to make yourself feel better about your situation. And that's a big issue, and especially with black men. A lot of us hear this shit, especially from the Cynthia G wannabes and all this shit. We hear it from them all the damn time. So that's where that anger is coming from. So y'all have to look at it from that standpoint too. But I do agree with everybody on the subject at certain points, but for the most part, I disagree with a lot of it too. But anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast on Spotify.com. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.